Hi everyone, welcome back. So this will be a product close-up video for Picket Fence latest release, and I have a lot of the new release but not everything. If I remember, I will link like pictures up here of the stuff I don't have, but for now I just wanted to give you an overview of all of the things. I know that there will be a video on their website as well. I just love seeing the products laid out like this, and I love videos like this, so I'm making them for people like me who love watching release videos. So if this is not your cup of tea, then please skip ahead to the minute I can write it up here as well, and you will see a video where I create something with the products. So let's get into it. Okay, so in this release we have this cute Peter Bunny and Friends. I believe it's pronounced like that. And this is this cutest bunny and teacup and flowers you can imagine. I just love this one. And I also wanted to point out that there will be coordinating dies for some of the products, but I will not have any of the coordinating dies. So watch the website if you're interested in that. I know that I am, and I really want to pick them up, but I don't have them at the moment. So just wanted to point that out. And this is Let's Be Quackers, and it's one of those stamp sets that you can extend to build a large background pattern in any direction. So it fits for slimline, mini slimline, 5x7 cards, as well as standard cards and smaller cards as well. But I can just see baby cards with this. It's probably meant for Christmas. Oh, sorry, not Christmas, for Easter. But I just love it like this. So cute. And along the way, at that same concept that you can build your pattern, extend it further. This is a really cute, I don't have the name for this one, but it's with the Easter eggs. Super cute. And then we have some animal crackers. You deserve to be spoiled. Super sweet. They have a couple in the series with animal crackers that were released before Christmas, and that was some of my favorite stamps from Picket Fence are these animal crackers. So they are so cute. Just look at that little fox or the big bear here holding the can with small hearts inside. Really cute. Perfect for accenting a background or building a scene. Really love it. And then they have some bigger images, more of dropping by to say croc, I believe it's pronounced like that. Super sweet. And these are more grouped together images that is easy to stamp out. You don't have to think that much when you're grouping these up, and they are easy to color as well. You have some solid black parts here. You can stamp them in colors, of course, but I am planning on stamping them in black. Super sweet. And I also wanted to mention, when we are looking at this stamp set, that there is other products that will go really nicely with it. So for example, this was released I think a year ago, pond scenery, and you can see we have a rocks and a large leaf here. I was contemplating what this is called. I don't know the English word for it, but I think these would be really cute, like stamping and then cutting out and placing on top, having them like on a lake. Really cute. And there is coordinating dies for those as well. And there is this one. It's the same like design. You can see this one is the exact same, but it's so much larger, easier to color, good for practicing. But you can have this and accenting using the same like sentiments for this. I just love that little fly as well. So super cute set. Great pairing these together. I mean, this is so cute. Like his head is coming out. Coordinating dies for those as well. So this is a really fun one that you can play around with and also maybe use in extension of products you might already have. And this is so hard to see. Let me see if I can find something that I can put it under. That was not better. I need something white. Let me see if I can grab something that is white. So here, maybe this is helpful, maybe not, probably not actually. Okay, so let me tell you, this is a large floral image. It's beautiful. I cannot wait to play with it. I cannot wait. This is one of those must-haves for me. I think it's perfect for a background. Perfect coloring in. And then we have the floral shop. Picket Fans has been coming out with larger images like this. Perfect for building an easy card, but you have a lot of details in this image, so you can spend some time coloring it. So I believe that was all of the stamps that I have. I know there is one more animal cracker that we can look at maybe on the website, but it's really cute, that one as well. And then we have a floral die set called Layering Floral Fantasy Flower Die Set. And I cannot wait to build this together, because I cannot, when I'm looking at this, figure out how to build it, but I promise you it will be easy when you see it all put together and you have all of your pieces die cut out. So I cannot wait to play with this and just figure out how all of these pieces goes, and I can share with you also how they go together. But this, I can see by just looking at all of the dice that they will be really pretty. So I cannot wait to play with that. And I also wanted to mention, if you hear something in the background, it's my family is all home, and I wanted to do this video while it was the sun was up. So that is why I'm doing it now when the kids are up. So here is a pretty flower box and window die set, perfect for building scenes. If that is something you like, you have your curtains here. You can have it on the inside of your window. You have like a flower box here and some flowers that you can put into it, and some more like details to the box and the window. So I cannot wait to play with this one as well. I think it's really pretty. Perfect for a focal point. And then we have a bow for every reason. Really cute. And I believe you can layer some of these up as well. I believe also that it will be a guide on their website on how to do it. So really cute. And then we have a slimline die. This is a 3 branch. And it's a large one. Let me see if I can measure it. But I believe it will go across an entire slimline card. So this one is about 8.5 inches wide. So really, really pretty. And this is something that I am excited about. These are A2 and slimline cover plates, and this is with like a wooden texture to it. And these are the type of dies. This will like emboss into the cardstock. This is the dies that you need to have in your stash. Because let me tell you, like this floral image that was so hard to show on camera how beautiful it is. If you would like stamp this out, coloring it, and then have this on top, it would build dimension. And I just love that. And that is what, sorry about that, I'm just ruining my desk here. That is what to me makes a card interesting. So I hope I can create a card like this and that it will work out, of course. And then you have it in this format as well. Love it. I think it's super beautiful. And here is also a beautiful die. It's a dragonfly, and you can see how intricate this is. It has a shadow piece, and then as well the inner part here that is really full of details. Super beautiful. I cannot wait to cut this out and see how it looks. And then there is an interesting die like set. You can see it's 5 different sizes here. And what these are meant for is to create shakers. So for example, this one, I hope you can see that it has an inner line here that cuts, an outer line that's stitched. And it's meant to go on the inside this piece, so you don't have to fibble with your adhesive. You will have a perfect circle already cut out for you, and you can build dimension around that circle later on, but then you have no sequence that will like escape from you. And Picket Fence also has foam sheets that you can use for this that is perfect for die cutting shapes like this. So you have 5 different sizes. You have 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3, and 3.5. So I don't know which size will be popular. The popularist, I don't know if that even is a word, but I know that I would probably pick up some in the middle here, and these ones, I mean, this would take up a center of an A2 card. Really beautiful. but you can use these dies for so much more than just shakers. I believe these are the type of dies that you need to have in your stash, just building products. So really fun, can't wait to see what. So for the last images in this release that I have once more are some of the newer stencils, and these are in the format 5x8, I believe. 5x8. Sorry about that. No, they are 6x8. Okay, so 6x8, really large. I love this size. I have to tell you, it's quickly becoming my favorite size. And this is a larger scale up of a previous released stencil called Plumora Flowers. It's so beautiful. And we also have cobblestones. I believe this is, yes, it's a larger one. It was released a similar one in, I believe, the size 6x6. This one is a little bit larger, as well as this one is a previous release as well, hexagon randomness. Cute, really beautiful. And to go along with the shakers that we just talked about, we have a lot of different beauties here. So I will try to hold this up to the camera and you can see, hopefully, how it looks. I'm pretty much holding it up as far as I am comfortable doing. And this one, this beautiful one, is called Chicks in Grass. Sweet. And this is called Hop. Let's see if I can grab something to like stir it with. You can see it has some pearls, some flowers, some sequins, some Easter eggs. Cute. Love the different color combinations. You can always find something that you like. Spring. Yards. Hearts, maybe. Spring hearts, I think it is. So this is how it looks. Orange, green, white, iridescent sequence. This one is really pretty. Really, really pretty. Oh, sorry. And then we have die hearts, maybe. Also some black and pink hearts, some iridescent sequence, some jewels, maybe it's called. Love it, super pretty. And these are the sequin mixes for this month. Just love them. I'm gonna try to open them without spilling them all over my desk. Easier said than done. But I love the containers. It's just that it's hard to open them in the air like this. You can see the beautiful like bubbles there in the rainbow colors. Some chicks and some bunnies. Love it. And then the last sequin mix for this month is this beautiful one called Bunny Honey. Bunny Honey, I think. And I haven't opened this one yet. So when they come, it's actually good that I haven't opened it so I can show you. They come really well protected. You can see it's the adhesive around the jar here, so that none of the goodies will open up accidentally in the make. So here is how it looks. Oh, making sure that I'm not like bumping it. Hope the camera is picking up. This is probably my favorite one. Just love the pinks. And the bunnies here, the clay bunnies, are so cute. So that's it for the release. Really love all the things. Sorry about that, I got cut off again. But I hope you got some inspiration and that you're a person, if you watch this video, hopefully you're a person that loves watching close-up videos of releases just like I am. So I hope you get inspired to maybe like pick up something, or that you just had a great time watching this video. And if I had time, hopefully I had, I will have a video now, starting right after I am hitting the pause button here, with a project that I created, that I shared also on my other social medias since it's release day today. So until next time, have a great day. Bye! So hi again, this is a couple of weeks later that I'm doing this voiceover. Release day is here, and I created a card that I also shared over at my Instagram account if you like to see close-ups of this project. And I will be using the new hopped hydrangea. I don't know if that is like the actual name of this stamp set, but I believe it is, if I pronounced it right. I will be copy coloring this image in with a couple of different rainbow colors here, springy colors, and I will have links down below for the full release if you like to check that out. So here you can see I'm doing nothing fancy. I'm just going over with some blue-violet, a blue-violet color combination that I really like. And first I thought I was going to use this on all of the flowers, and then I sort of had a second thought here because I think it would have been too much. So then I break it up and created some green spots, and I'm just filling in the background here with some green as well, just to cover everything in. This has like a stem and some flowers, and I decided that some of the flowers here was going to be leaves, so you can do whatever you want with this image. I wanted it to be like a background pattern. And then I took the A2 against the grid cover plate, and I also went over the whole thing. I don't know if the camera is picking it up, but it has this wooden texture to it. It's really beautiful. And then I cut out the hello there die out of some black glitter cardstock, and I raised it up a couple of layers just to make it stand out against our really busy background there. And I also used a white acrylic paint marker just to bring out some light in the image. So I hope you liked this video. Until next time, have a great day. Bye!